Hey guys, it's PatrickStarrr. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am giving you a gala glamour. No, I am not attending the Met Gala. I am going to the Gold House Gala with my date Michelle Phan. And I thought I would sit down and do a long form get ready with me style of video. The last few videos I have done long form, long traditional, old, vintage 2016 type of videos. A lot of you guys have given me a lot of beautiful comments in sentences and paragraphs saying that you guys love these types of videos, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for inspiring and reminding me that you guys love these types of videos. I really thought these types of videos disappeared from my repertoire, but I am back here doing a long form video to show you guys all my tips and tricks of how I get glamorous. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I got this beautiful beat face, then keep on watching. And don't forget that makeup isn't one size fits all. Alright guys, so I have started with my brows. Y'all know what I like, the 2016 brow. If you guys want to see a brow in-depth video, let me know in the comments below. It really takes me a long time, so I can't really talk to you guys here on YouTube and do the brows because I'm cutting the brows, I'm elongating them, and this is really important because the brows frame the rest of the face. Okay, so when it comes to the makeup, I like to do everything on my forehead and my eyebrows just to get it out of the way. I like to blend this. As you guys know, this acts kind of like my primer, and I can't believe I'm back like doing these long types of videos because you guys have loved them. And when I saw the hundreds of comments on my most recent like full glam videos, you guys really fucked with them. It brought back so many memories to see people like loving those types of videos because, you know, I thought I had to be TikTok, I had to do short videos, and you know, for me, for the past decade of doing YouTube, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is what I know. I just know long form videos, and I was like, do I give it up? And here we are doing long full glam videos again. So that makes me excited, and I would just want to say thank you. Since I'm working top to bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and take my full coverage foundation by MAC and just lightly apply this on the forehead. I like to take my Secure the Sweat primer. This keeps my face dry till dawn. This is by One Size, and you guys sold this out. A lot of people are confused as to how to use this. So as you can see, I'm just dotting it right here. This is the turban that I'm wearing. I want to make sure at this gala that I am nice and snatched. So you want to kind of rub this in, and I like to put some right here because I sweat right here around my ears. I don't like to go anywhere else but here, and sometimes occasionally around the nostrils, I'll just take some leftovers. And you want to use the thinnest freaking layer and allow that to dry for a few minutes. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and start my eyes. All right, so I applied some foundation just right on top, and you can see it is like literally matte all around, aside from like just right here. So if you're new here, I like to set my primer, aka my full coverage MAC foundation, on my eye just because this is really wet and I don't want my eyeshadow to stick to it. So I like to set that. And the reason why I love setting my eyes like this is because eyeshadow is dry, it's powder. So when I have powder, touch powder, there's like a nice smooth blend. If I left this wet and I put eyeshadow straight on a wet surface, it will get really muddy. Some very professional advanced artists do that eyeshadow onto a wet base, but for me, just because I like to be in a rush and I like to do my makeup really quick, and I'm sure you guys do too, this is what I prefer to do. So you can see I'm taking my transition shade, tapping off some excess, and then going right into the crease. It's just blending seamlessly, and you could think of your translucent powder kind of like an eyeshadow, just setting everywhere. And you see already we're getting that beautiful blend. Because I am wearing red today, I love going for these warmer tones. I think I'm gonna do a dramatic red glitter wing liner, just so when I blink, it's giving the drama. All right, I'm gonna switch cameras here just to show you how dedicated I am to my esthetician school. You guys can see my studio right here, all my makeup right here. I hope there's no leaks happening right now. But look over here. Like, I have literally all of my esthetician stuff. Come around here, look at this machine. Look at this right here. Sorry, we are coming out of the studio, but I have Dermalogica, I have this hydrodermabrasion, radio frequency, microdermabrasion, I have microcurrent gloves, I have my towel warmer, I have education. I have dermesthetic. Look, I have barbicide. Look, I am practicing sanitation and disinfecting. Right? Sterilization. Look, I even have my LED. I have my steamer. So just know a bitch is serious. Now let's just jump right back into the makeup. All right, guys, so since I'm wearing red, I'm gonna go ahead and take this holiday palette from One Size in this copper shade. And I'm just gonna apply this and blend it all the way out for that smoke. So tonight I am going to a gala, and let me tell you why tonight is gonna be so surreal, because I got a text from none other than Michelle freaking Phan. She said, hey, are you going to the gala? I said, what gala? And she said, this AAPI Gold House Gala. And I was like, no. And she goes, I want you to come. Like, do you want to sit next to me? And I was like, you are asking me out? If you guys didn't know, I did a magazine cover with PSTARRR, PatrickStarrr, and Michelle Phan for the cover of Advocate magazine. I asked her to be on the magazine cover with us. When I tell you, she's literally been so kind and generous with her advice. Like, I can't believe the OG of YouTube makeup mogul, beauty mogul Michelle Phan I am going to see tonight. You can imagine my nerves right now and how I want to paint for dear life. So I'm gonna give the PatrickStarrr full on beat. You know what's crazy about just even talking about Michelle Phan in 2023? I believe she started YouTube in 2008, and since then, the diversity on social media has boomed. It's just so crazy to see the amount of beauties out there that are teaching and influencing, and even on TikTok. Even today, like the amount of Asians that I'm seeing with AAPI month coming. I am Filipino, if you guys didn't know, and I am proud to be Filipino. Even met a Filipino subscriber named Raylene in San Francisco. Check it out.
I meet PatrickStarrr, I'm like freaking out. Hold on. Not that easy. This is the roller coaster on how I met Patrick.
So he saw PatrickStarrr and I didn't.
So prior to this, my boyfriend recognized Patrick's team member, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I literally followed him all the way to 4025 Market Street. It was literally so embarrassing, but I was like, do you know Patrick? And I know they had a meeting and everything. I was literally about to wait outside. Long story short, we actually headed back home and went to go change. And then I get a text that I forgot my makeup at the studio. We're heading back to Sephora Studios, right? Because I forgot my makeup. Peter, the team known, was like, it's okay. Like, I kind of feel embarrassed. PatrickStarrr freaking DM'd me and said that he's in the building. I'm saying hi. I was like, oh my gosh. Are you not freaking out? So excited, you guys. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, you guys. His assistant will DM me and I'm like, where it goes downhill, because I got the DM and I accidentally deleted it. You know how it says delete and accept? I deleted it by accident. And here's Matthew trying to like help me find out where they are, and it was just so embarrassing. So we ended up going back downstairs and just waiting in the lobby, just hoping for the best. Wait, I kind of just gave up. I let Patrick know like what happened, and we just waited in the lobby. And when I tell you guys, when that elevator opened and I turned my head, I gave my phone to my boyfriend. I was like, you need to record this moment for me. All the hurdles, I finally met the icon. And seriously, it's a full circle moment because I was there for AAPI month, representing Filipinos, and to meet like the Filipino beauty that I've looked up to for I don't know how long, since I was 16 years old. Even though there was a group of girlies that did recognize Patrick, he was still engaged in our conversation and just kept his poise out the whole time. I was just in awe. Huge thank you to my boyfriend and Peter. A reminder that dreams come true and makeup is a one size fits all.
So I met Raylene in San Francisco while I was doing a brand market meeting with Sephora. And a market meeting is where I kind of like present to the Sephora executives what I'm doing for the year and also next year. So I showed all my launches to them because we kind of had to figure out logistics and things. Her boyfriend saw me walking in. She DM'd Peter, Peter DM'd me. She recognized Jose, and then Jose was with us on the trip. And I was in the middle of this meeting, all nervous, all executive realness. I took a lunch break and went down to meet her, and it was like the most beautiful thing. And what she said was that, oh my god, I work at Sephora, I've been watching you since I was 16, and to meet you, it's crazy because it's like full circle, because I was 16, 17 starting out makeup, and I never knew where I would land in 10 years, here I am, you know, with a brand in Sephora, which I'm proud of. You know, with influencers, it's hard not to brag, but I think we have to like be proud of ourselves. I am proud of the brand and the work that I put in with one size. It's just something that I have to practice. But you guys have literally shown so much love. I did this one video at Coachella and you guys sold it the freak out. I jumped in the water. I showed my one size Until Dawn waterproof setting spray and you guys literally popped off. It sold out in 4 days on onesizebeauty.com and it sold out all in Sephora.com. That literally shook the whole team and I to the core. Let me blend this eye and do the lid and let's jump right into the eyeliner before I get carried away. So I took my one size go off wipes and I wiped my eyeshadow. You see it's giving me guide. It's giving me a template to where I put my eyeliner later, but I like jump around. I know I'm like very confusing when it comes to the Glam, but it'll make sense later. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. This is a pore filling primer and it's great for your skin because there's niacinamide and a little bit of witch hazel to protect the skin. I love using this on my pore areas and I love using this right here on my beard just because I shave and the facial hair and things. Okay, y'all know that I am a full coverage girly and I am a full coverage girly because of my hyperpigmentation and of course little bitches like this down here. With that, I'm just gonna apply, I mix a few foundations. I mix a little bit of Lancome, a little bit of Tom Ford. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my face and blend it out. Guys, look at my skin. My skin is skinning. I just can't get away from full coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and take some concealer, the Butter Silk. If you guys have not tried it, it is gonna take my face to the next level. Y'all, I love it so much that I have to open up a new one. I'm so proud of everything. Like when you're shopping, you can see the color and the name right there. It's very branded. It's just crazy to see like your products just like come to life. And I'm literally living a dream and sometimes I just want to crash and like go to sleep. But to think about everything that has happened, it's really all because of you guys and I'm so thankful for everything. I mean, while we're here, if you guys have any constructive criticism about the brand or any products or what we could do better, let me know. We are literally 3 years old. Our anniversary is coming up around July. Oh my gosh, speaking of my team, we are opening up an office. If you guys didn't see in my last video, once I got the keys to the office, you guys, I started doing 3D renderings, planning. I started going on Pinterest, looking up ideas. I wanted to ask you guys also too for the office, do you guys think it should be like clean and like WeWork or should it be full on personality one size? It's not real to me until we actually like move in and we're like working, but I hope to do videos and I will be having a facial esthetician room in there as well. So that is something to stay tuned for. All right, don't hate me, but I have a prototype of this brush. Like it says one size on the front too. It's like my contouring brush. I don't know that I'm gonna launch this. I just make stuff for fun on the side. You know, I try stuff and then I'm like, do I want to or do I not? But the contour that I'm using is Huda Beauty in the shade medium. I like to take the other side and flip it over and just start to buff this out. I will say there is something about setting my makeup knowing that my skin looks smooth with the powder because that means I've been doing my skincare really well. This is kind of like how I gauge how well my skin is doing is when I have all this makeup on. Now y'all know the drill. I'm gonna dust this off with a Turn Up the Base powder foundation. And you guys are probably wondering, when are you gonna finish the eyes? I love doing all the powder before the eyeliner because, you know, when you have all this loose powder, all of this powder gets stuck on the liner. It's always been a habit of mine to do mascara and the eyeliner last, especially if you are beating the face. If you love glamour and you love to be extra like me, you are gonna take a lighter shade called a Light 5 and stamp this with your beauty blender under the eye. This will give you that snatched look. And you know, TBH, I learned this from my Studio Fix days. Okay, so time for eyeliner. If you guys didn't see, I did my contour and I just cut the nose with some loose setting powder, just bake and brighten. I'm gonna go ahead and take my MAC acrylic red eyeliner. If you guys know of another red eyeliner, I just love what I love. I've been using this for years. These are actually professional paints and these are body paints, face paints, anything, and they do not move. I love this for liner. liner. I've been using it for years. I'm gonna take this with a liner brush and slowly line my eyes. I applied the glitter from the Lemon Head palette. I then took a little bit of this reflex glitter as well. Then I tight lined under my eye with some black. Then I applied my lashes in the style Aurora by Rochelle, and they're beautifully wispy. Then I smoked out the bottom lash line with the same colors that I did in the transition, and here we are. So my eyes took freaking forever, but I'm so happy. It's very subtle. I'm now just gonna lightly dust off my baking powder, and it should leave the most natural, light, smooth, baked under eye. Okay, so for blush, I love this technique that looks like a sunset to me, so I just started calling it sunset blush. I take a little bit of a peach and then apply a pink, but oh, before I do sunset blush, let me add my contour. Okay, so for the sunset blush, I'm gonna take Freaky Peach right here and apply it, blending this into the contour right towards the back. So it's contour and then peach. I know this is kind of like a transitional blush, but with the specific colors, peach and then this hot pink attention seeker that you guys sold out, which went super viral on TikTok. I love this specific combo with red. And you know I wear a lot of red. I always forget to include this part in my videos, but this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Global Glow. It's so pretty, and I like to do an exclamation point right here, do a dot on my nose, and then I do kind of like a line just on the bridge. So that way it gives that extra dimension, because whatever highlighter I'm using on the bridge, I like to take that and kind of put it right here in the inner corner. It's just those little last minute details that makes the makeup stand the freak out, and I'm giving you guys all my tea. One of the things that I also do off camera is touch up my brows, because these seem to get a little bit wonky. The brows are mainly for a guide in the beginning. By the time I finish all the makeup, it like kind of erases, so I'll show you what I do. I'm not perfect at this step, but I like to take the Anastasia brow pen in the shade medium brown and a dark brown brow kiki pencil from one size and draw some hairs towards the front. Up close, it looks really, really fake, but I like to take this spoolie on my brow kiki and just feather it out. You see how it just feathers out the pen strokes? Then I like to take a little bit of the pencil and add dimension there. And to complete the brows, I'm gonna add a little bit of that dark brow gel, since all the powder steps are literally done. All right guys, for my lips, this is my secret combo for like any glamorous event that I go to. It's like nude, but it's still defined. It's definedly nude. It is the Lip Snatcher collection. This is in the shade Out of Line, the lip liner, Rent Dew lip liner, mixed with Be About It. This lip color is so confusing because it looks exactly like my skin tone. It's a little bit yellow, which is crazy. It's the nice amount of warmth in the lip that gives you that flesh pot MAC nude, peachy nude. There are certain types of nudes for golden undertone skin tones that look really, really beautiful when paired with the right liners. So to finish my makeup, I love spraying my face. This one I love. This is, by the way, 50% off right now on onesizebeauty.com. I'm gonna go blow dry my face really quick. Oh my God, that's another thing that I don't show on camera too. I also like to look at my makeup in the dark as well, because some of the studio lights kind of come in the bathroom, but this is a good way for me to kind of gauge what my makeup is looking in like a normal setting, because I am going out and I want to make sure my makeup looks relatively normal. It's giving smooth as I cannot find a blow dryer, so this is our hair blower. It's a leaf blower. Don't hate. Now it's time to put on mascara. This mascara is really, really pretty on the bottom lashes just because the brush is so small. All right, guys, me and my pimple are gonna go ahead and change, and I'll be right back for the finished look. All right, everyone, this is the finished look. I am serving Glamour Full Coverage Glitter Wing Red Eyeliner with a juicy brownish pinkish nude lip. Thank you guys so much for joining me always on my long form makeup sit down videos. If you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.